Hello guys, Gameboy Hub here, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming 3 laptop. I purchased this laptop a few days ago in order to replace my old gaming PC, because the components in there are quite old and have become too slow for what I need them to do. So today, I'm going to be doing a complete review of this laptop, as well as testing some games on it. So yeah, let's get started with the video. The Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming 3 is packing an 8-core 16-thread Ryzen 7 5800H processor, clocked at 4.4 GHz. It has 16GB of DDR4 RAM running at dual channel, as well as an RTX 3050 graphics card. If you are interested in buying this laptop, there are also many other different configurations, including ones with Intel processors. The unboxing experience is nothing special. The unit comes in this cardboard box and it is pretty well protected inside. In the box you also get a power brick, as well as a 2.5-inch disc caddy, which I'll talk about later. The unit itself is very well built and the entire housing is made of plastic. The overall looks of the machine are quite impressive, and I really like the all black aesthetic Lenovo are going with here. Closed, the laptop measures a thickness of about 2.5 centimeters and it weighs a little more than 2 kilograms, so you shouldn't have any problems with portability. On the left side of the laptop, you can find a charger port, an Ethernet port, HDMI 2.0 out, and a USB Type-C port. And on the right, we have two USB 3.2 ports, as well as a headphone jack. And on both sides, we can also find some exhaust vents. The keyboard of the laptop feels pretty good to type on. It also has two backlight modes, which you can cycle through by pressing FN and the spacebar. The trackpad is also made of plastic and it's really clicky and responsive. The 15.6-inch IPS screen looks very clear and bright. It has a max resolution of 1920 by 1080 and a 165Hz refresh rate for all your FPS gaming needs. On the top of the display we can find a 720p camera with a manual privacy slider. The quality is not the best, but it's perfectly fine for a quick video call if you're in a hurry. The speakers are again not top quality, but they do have some bass and they're perfectly fine for normal use. But it is better to plug in headphones when possible. The battery lasts decently long when doing normal tasks, but only lasts about 1 hour while under load. So I recommend using it plugged in if possible. On the bottom of the laptop we can find some intake fans, as well as 10 screws that we need to remove to get into this machine. You need to be careful while removing these though, because the bottom 4 are significantly shorter than the other 6. After that, carefully pry the bottom cover off with a guitar pick or a credit card. Just don't use anything metal and don't poke in there too deep. After removing the bottom, we can see a 2.5-inch bay for installing an extra hard drive or an SSD, which I was planning on doing. But then I realized that it is completely blocked off by the M.2 SSD. A bit of a stupid design in my opinion, but there is another M.2 slot on the right side, meant for a shorter M.2 SSD. I also noticed that if you buy a lower spec version of the laptop with 512 or 256GB of storage, you will get a shorter SSD in the other slot, and the drive bay will be completely free. So yeah, I'll guess you'll just have to check which one you have. The RAM is located under this cover, and this laptop has two sticks of 8GB. The RAM is upgradable, so if you get a lower spec version you can easily upgrade down the line. So now that we took a good look at all the hardware, let's take a look at some software. The laptop shipped to me with FreeDOS, so I had to install Windows 11 myself. I also installed the Lenovo Vantage program, from which I could get all the right drivers I needed. After I set everything up, I took a look at how some popular games perform on it. All the games you'll see next are running at max settings, so you can lower them for better performance, and Call of Duty Warzone was tested on medium settings. So yeah, overall I'm very happy with the performance of this laptop. It did get decently loud during the tests, but as you saw the thermals were absolutely fine, which means the cooling system does a great job. I also tried some 4K video editing on it, and it also performed great in Wondershare Filmora, and this very video was of course edited on the laptop. Overall, I'm very pleased with this laptop, and I would recommend it if you are looking for a decently powerful but also affordable option in 2022. So yeah, that will be it for my basic review of the Lenovo IdeaPad Gaming 3. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and if you liked the video, definitely leave a like and subscribe. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.